A few years ago, I packed my life into 2 suitcases basically, and I moved to the Netherlands. I came for a new job, a new challenge, and a completely different life, let's say. Some things were better than I expected, others were much harder. So after living here for 2 years now, was moving to the Netherlands actually worth it? Let's talk about it. Before moving here, I had a pretty clear picture in my mind of what life in the Netherlands would be like. I imagined basically just cycling everywhere, a great work-life balance, an international environment, and of course, as a lot of people say, a good work-life balance and high quality of life. Some of the expectations I had were incredibly right. Others were not quite what I had expected. So after living in the Netherlands for 2 years now, was moving here actually worth it? The first thing that surprised me was finding housing. I knew finding a place would be difficult. It's always hard to move. Finding accommodation, however, became a project in itself, which, to be honest, I obsessed about. And it was the most stressful part of the move. The second thing that surprised me was healthcare. Not because the quality is bad. I've actually had great experiences with Dutch healthcare, but because I didn't fully understand how the Dutch healthcare system worked before arriving. Health insurance, deductibles, additional coverage, there was a big learning curve. Another adjustment that I would say I had to go through was the social life. When you move abroad, you're leaving your life basically, and your existing network of friends and family behind. And meeting people here takes a lot of effort, and it doesn't just happen overnight. That said, one thing I quickly noticed is how international the Netherlands is. I've met people from all over the world here, and as I've said before, companies are extremely international here as well, and it's been one of the most rewarding parts of living here. But what was better than I expected? The biggest one, I'd say, is work-life balance. People work hard here, and there's also genuine respect for personal time. Vacations are taken seriously. We have more time off here than in many countries, and time off is respected. And for me, that's very huge. That's a huge impact on my quality of life and on people's quality of life in general. And another thing I appreciated was how easily daily life becomes once you're settled. Public transport in the Netherlands, we all know here, it is excellent. Trains are on time. They're very, very seldom out of order for any reason. And not only that, but cycling infrastructure is terrific. Like, you can literally cycle from one town to the other one. And many government services additionally here are digital. So after initial bureaucracy, once you're done with getting your BSN and all this, everyday life is surprisingly easy. And there's the personal growth aspect, I think, that comes to mind, where moving abroad forces you out of your comfort zone. For example, if English is not your first language, then this is something you're going to become very comfortable with in the future, staying here. Or if you would like to learn Dutch, for example. And you learn also to problem solve on your own. You become more adaptable, and you gain confidence because you have no choice but to figure things out, right? So looking back, that may be the most valuable thing that I've gained from this experience. So was moving to Netherlands worth it? For me, yes, it was. Not because everything was perfect. It wasn't. Like, I went through ups and I went through downs, and also was like, okay, I don't know what to do. Not also because every expectation was met. But I think in the end, that's also part of life, right? It comes with opportunities that you get, experiences, personal growth that far outweigh the challenges you have. So if I could go back and make that decision again, or tell that to my other younger self, I would still choose to be here, to move here. And if you're considering moving here, or if you're living here, my advice is simple. 1, be realistic on your expectations. Some things will be harder than you think. Dealing with governmental bureaucracy will require that you understand a bit of Dutch, or that you ask for help. But some things will be better also than you imagine. And if you're open to this experience, it can also be wonderful. The Netherlands is a very beautiful country. So let me know if you're in the comments. So if you've moved to the Netherlands, what surprised you the most? And if you're thinking about moving here, what's your biggest question?